What's going on, you guys? So, we're working on the sunroof. I don't know that because I got a new GoPro tonight or this weekend. Got GoPro Hero 3. We did a little bit of video. I don't know that it's gonna work yet, or if I'm gonna be able to even figure it out yet. So we're gonna go back to our regular recording and just in case. Because I gotta put out a video for you guys. But this GoPro, it just came with this cool case and a charger. I'm gonna buy an extra Wasabi battery charger or some batteries, unless somebody else has some recommendations. But this GoPro is in pretty good shape. No scratches or anything. I have the cover somewhere. It's in pretty good shape. I have it hooked up to my phone so I can watch it, what I'm doing on my phone. Use my phone as a screen. So, should be a pretty good camera. We'll see that. We also have a couple other tools for it. Not really. We just got some sticky pads. And then I got a little handle laying right here somewhere. Anyways, what we're doing tonight is we're trying to fix this sunroof. So far, all I did was take the screws out of the sunroof. There's 6 of them. You don't want to use some Correx bits. There's one here, one there. Same on this side. One there, and one there. Pop those out, and then your sunroof will come up out of there. So we can figure out what the hell is going on. So, you don't want to pop that thing up out of there like that. And we're going to set it to 5 so it doesn't get broken. Or tear the seat. So we got that sunroof out of there. See this track? It's perfectly fine. It grabs just fine. This one, completely broke. It's missing parts, honestly. So we're gonna try to just remove this whole track, which has already been removed before, because our screw doesn't belong there. So we're gonna remove this screw right here. There's a screw there, and one there. That should be it to move this. I got a good track back here. We're just gonna replace the whole track. It's a good track. I hope it's a good track. Should have a thing for the we'll figure it out in a minute though. We'll be back after we figure it out. Alright guys, so what we did, we took the screwdriver and we pushed this pin out of this hole. The hole is right here. Alright, see that hole? We went through there and through that pin, and this was in the middle. So we knocked that pin out. Now we're taking this piece out right here and this piece out, and we're putting it on this one. So we're gonna remove this little tab. Don't lose any of these parts. Take this tab. Bam. So now this tab, you're going to want to push it over to where it comes out of the slot. And you're going to yank it out of there. Pull it until it pops out. And I want to put this thing in the same way it just came out. Take it in here, slide it in, stick some new white lithium grease on there. We'll do it later. And you got it in there. Feels like it should be tighter now. It's supposed to be that tight. Now we got that in there. Now we're going to want to slide this down to where these holes line up with the hole on this bracket right here. And we're going to want to jam that pin back through. After we get that on there, because it's going to take me 2 hands, we'll get it, pick it back up. Well, if I can get it to hold like this. Guys, so we quit working on the sunroof because I didn't have the parts we need. We gotta hit the junkyard up next weekend, so maybe we'll do a video of that if y'all want to see us do some junkyard hunting. I got it in there, rigged in there. I need a new passenger side track. Honestly, I think I need 2 new tracks. If anybody is a junkyard hunter and they want to hunt the junkyard for one and figure out how to send it to me, I've had some other guys send me one already, so it's not that hard. My junkyard has very few neons and then let alone one with a sunroof, so somebody wants to go pick me up 2 rails, I'll pay them $30 plus shipping. Just let me know. But right now, since we give up on that, we're gonna work on our suspension. The kid that I had before me, I guess, thought he was trying to be Stance Nation. I like my car lowered to close the wheel gap, but I don't like it tucking. I mean, I like it tucking, don't get me wrong. You'll probably see me tucking sometime this summer, but not if my wind fenders ain't rolled. See, look at this. It's rubber from the tire. We can't have that. I mean, look at that. That's terrible. I already need new tires. But if you can see, there's the coilover, the D2s, and this kid's got this spring so fucking loose in here. So we already busted this loose. It was a pain in the ass. Luckily they're not seized. And you can see the collar is dropped completely too. So right now we're just gonna tighten up the spring to where it's touching and not just floating around in here, because I hate that. That's how you blow your coilovers out. This one says they're already blowed out. I hope they ain't, because they're really nice coilovers. The other side I already did, but it needs to go up just a little bit higher because it still rubs a little bit. Until we can get these fender rails rolled, I'll do that. We'll do that in a separate video probably next weekend. We gotta go to the junkyard next weekend and find some Ford Mustang 24-pound injectors so we can put the big cams back in, because the reason for the cams not working is because they had stock injectors in here and I wasn't getting enough fuel. But anyways, on to the next point. So we got this spring tight. See, she's not bouncing around there. I'm gonna spring this up a little bit. This is your locking spring for the coilover, and then this is a separate locking spring for the collar. So to adjust this collar is kind of a pain in the ass. We usually tighten this up and spin the collar with this one after this one's tightened. So we're going to raise the other side up a little bit because it's already close. You can see that not really bad on this tire, but if you check this tire out, this tire is almost demolished. Look at that shit. Holy crap. They put a beating on that tire. So yeah, that's why we're raising the suspension. It stopped doing it for the most part, but it's still doing it a little bit, and we want to have it not do it completely at all. So on this side, I think I'm going to raise the collars, because the collars are dropped all the way. I kind of like where it sits. I don't think I'm going to tighten the spring up a little bit. Nah. Yeah, we'll tighten the spring up just a little bit. And, probably going to need two hands. I'll probably have to break it out. And go up about 5 or 6 threads on this, and then we'll raise the collar up 1 or 2. Because this is really just keeping it from bouncing. It has dampeners, but I don't have the Allen key for them. Wow, look at this. So there we go. No wonder that asshole was telling us that we have shit coming from. Can't even look at the, We're gonna mess with the GoPro tonight, guys, so don't worry. Better content coming soon. Alright. So to lock these, we don't have the D2 coilover wrenches, so we're using a pair of channel locks and a Raceland spinner wrench. Oh yeah. So to do this, you're going to want to take this one, push it this way, and take the bottom one and spin it the other way. Really, you're just holding the top one still and you're tightening the bottom one. So we'll see if we can set this camera up to where you can see it. Nope. Not a chance. Oh, we got a little bit. Sorry, it's bad quality, but at least you're getting something. Nothing wrong with that. We'll be right back in just a minute. Alright, so we got these locked up. Now we're gonna loosen the bottom one to raise the collar up a little bit. So loosen the bottom lock nut. We're going to turn it counterclockwise. Come on, loser. There we go. Loosen that up to, then usually I take this and I spin the top one. And we're going to raise it up about an inch. wish I already just monster trucked it by doing that little much. But now we're going to lock this locking nut back down, and we're going to take our measurements, and we're going to measure it up and make it the same on the other side. But we'll probably do the bottom, the collar first, now that we got it to a point where we want. So we're going to lock that collar back up. And you just want to turn it clockwise. And I need 2 hands, so I'll be right back. Alright, now we got the locking collar locked. Now we're gonna take a bunch of freaking measurements, like 50 times, until we get it perfect. See that D for D2. So now we're gonna measure from the bottom of this collar right here to the bottom of the threads, and then we're gonna measure the gap in between there. Yeah, like 1.5 inches exactly. Couldn't do any better than that. An 1.5 inches exactly. So we couldn't do that any better. We gotta measure that one up to 1.5 inches over there. See how holographic? That's when you know you got quality junk. So 1.5 inches there. And now we're gonna measure right here. So how I did last time is I used this little marker right here, and I measured it down to, I think, like this line right here. That would be 2 inches exactly. See that? Bam! I like how even it is. So 1.5 inches on the bottom, 2 inches on the top. 1.5 inches on the bottom, 2 inches on the top. So I'm gonna take everything back over here, set up, prod shit up, and then after we get it all set up real fast, you know what? I'll just do it instead of coming right back. Take me 30 seconds to drag this light over there. And I do need a rotor on this side, guys, so don't tell me I need a rotor. Look at that thing. I need some drills and sliders. That thing is in sad shape. So we need 1.5 inches on the bottom. We have 1 inch, like 2/4. So we're just gonna bust this one loose, and we're gonna get it all raised up to where it's supposed to be, and we'll be back. Alright, you guys, I think we got her. So we got her in 1.5 inches down there, and 2 inches here, right? Right on that line. 2 inches, yeah. Good to me. Got her locked up. Now we're gonna put the wheels back on and see where she sits. Probably way too fucking high. Probably gonna have to pick it up and drop her back down, but let's see. Because it was low, but too low. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got the wheels on there. And before we lower this, I want to give everybody a life tip. If you're new getting into cars and you gotta get nice wheels and you need locking lug nuts for them, never buy these kind that have the Allen key inside, because they fucking suck. See how high those ridges are? Not very high. So if you put them on with a nice impact, it locks them down tight, and then when you go to take it off and they strip out, you're screwed. We had this issue with my girlfriend's old wheels. I don't know where they are. They're over there in the corner. But we had to cut the lock lug off of it, and it was a pain in the ass. It took me over 8 hours to get it off. But alright, so here's the moment everybody always waits for when they lower their car or do anything to their car, the e-brakes up, to set the car down. So everybody waits for it. So we'll let you guys see it before me. The flash just died, so Holy monster truck. Yeah, we gotta go more left. We'll ride around that till tomorrow, and if it's still sitting Skyjacker lift kit style, we'll lower it tomorrow, because I can't deal with it. It might be the way the ground is sitting. It doesn't look as bad on this side. But if it's not rubbing, I don't care, honestly. Like I did this, the fronts look nice. They're perfect fitting it. They're perfect. They don't rub at all. See, the rear's not that bad on this side. If they're both like that, I'm good. So, yeah, we're working on touch-up paint. We found the right one, I think. I don't know, honestly. I painted this fender right here, actually. Don't look too bad, right? Just a quick cold paint. You still see where I blended through. We'll paint it again when it's warm out. Hopefully tomorrow. I got 3 cans of paint. We're going to touch up all this green, and then we're going to redo the top black again. I think I'm going to redo the trunk green. Everybody give me a vote. What would you rather the trunk be, green or black? I think it'll blend in better all green, and then just the roof black and the hood carbon fiber. But yeah, so suspension's done, sunroof's done, seats are done. I don't know why I popped the trunk. We got the car cleaned real nice. I don't know if I told you that already. Girlfriend cleaned that shit out real fucking good. She used hot soapy water on everything. Anyways, the engine. So if y'all stay till the end of this video, you'll get to hear the news. I've been thinking about it really hard lately, and I have a great idea. So this is a 2.4, right? The bottom is 2.4. I have a Stratus Caravan or a PT Cruiser. It's not a PT Cruiser because their oil filters are the same as an SRT, but this is a 2.4 hour Stratus. Balance shaft's been removed. I told you it has a fully built head with crawler retainers and springs, and I have the big cams in the garage. It's got OBX cam gears. So anyways, my idea is I have my SRT4 in here. It's a fully built bottom end, Wiseco pistons, eagle rods. It has barely 1,000, I mean not 1,000, like I think there's like 10,000 miles on this build. So anyways, I was thinking, since they're the same thing, except for the only thing difference between the motors is the crank sensors in a different location. They put the crank sensor on the front of these motors, and on my motor it's on the back. So I don't have another SRT4, and to use the SRT4 motor, it's a headache. You have to buy all wiring harnesses for it, which will end up being a lot of money to take all about to buy the wiring harness. I think the engine harness is $150, a body's like another $150, the engine bay harness is like another $150, and there's like one other harness you gotta buy, plus a bunch of other shit to make it work. So what I'm thinking is just pulling my built pistons out of here, putting stock pistons and rods back into this thing, stock SRT4 pistons and rods. You can find sale on eBay for a pretty good price. Putting those back in there, but taking the built pistons and rods, sticking it into the RT, then I'll have a fully built motor. I'll have fully built head, fully built bottom end. I can put my big turbo on I have up at the house. You've seen the compressor housing over here. For all you who haven't seen it yet. No, that's not it. Yes, that's it. Garrett AR60 trim, big turbo. So that's for the that's what came with my SRT swap. We'll put that on there with the meth injection and all the other goodies I got. And yeah, we'll have a sick ass looking motor, and I'll sell my SRT trans for other parts, because the SRT trans goes for about $900. I'm gonna try to get the guy that I sold the drag car to, or whatever you want to call it, to trade me for the SRT trans for some parts off that car. Or I might just sell the SRT trans. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think the decision I made is pulling the pistons and rods out of here, sticking them in the RT, sticking the cams back in the RT, and having a wicked little machine, because I got the SRT hood now, so it'll look like an SRT hood. I got the SRT4 seats. All I need is my SRT4 steering wheel, because I got the SRT shifter boot and console. And I got my mini SRT4 right here, and the 2.4 is the same, so except for you don't have to worry about all that skim key and ECU shit. But yeah, that's the video for tonight, guys. We'll have a different video tomorrow. I think we're gonna install some mud flaps or some roof racks or this Momo steering wheel. I don't know that I want to really put the Momo on there. I feel it's kind of ricey to me. But yeah, that's the plans for the Neon. I really think I want to pull this pistons and rods out of here and stick in that motor. The only problem is it's going to be a couple day job to do that. And the only thing I'm afraid of is doing the rings. All the rest of it I'm not worried about. I'll buy some new Mopar bearings, even though it supposedly has good King bearings in it. We'll see how she goes, how wore out they look. I got a windage tray in this motor and everything, so I can take the windage tray out, put it in there, the DCR windage tray. Got a lot of shit done to this motor. I can sell my Honda thermal intake manifold gasket. That'll give me a couple more dollars. Actually, I think I'll probably keep that. Like I said, I'm thinking about putting stock SRT4 pistons and rods back here, and then my girlfriend can buy the wiring harnesses for her car, and then we'll swap this motor in her car with stock rods and stock turbo and the pretty green valve cover, and then she can have a nice SRT swap. But I will end up making that a monster, because I got the spoolable mod right here. Y'all can see I got the bigger fuel lines, the fuel return, modded fuel pump. I got a skid pan I can hook up on it. Just a bunch of shit, dude. Like, bunch of shit. New project right there. I don't know if y'all watch Pug 1, but yeah. That's a little hint for that. But I really want to put money into the 240 instead, so we'll see how she goes. The only reason I want to do this is because I already have all the shit, so we'll see how she goes. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section. And if you ain't already subscribed to that Neon channel, be sure to subscribe to that Neon channel. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.
Nation.